Alright folks, this is a simple pancake recipe with pears. Now, it might sound strange at first, but it does give a little twist. And I'm not talking pears on the side of the pancakes. No. This is pears inside the pancakes. Oh yeah. If you don't have pears, this recipe still works if you're making regular pancakes. If you have blueberries as well, it's a classic combo. Feel free to throw them in as well. So we're going to need 1 cup of flour. I'm using plain flour or all-purpose flour here. 1 cup of milk, and for those who can't have dairy, almond milk or so, or any substitute will work just fine. We're also going to need 1 egg and 1 pear, and to give that pancake some lift, I'm going to add half a teaspoon of baking powder. So let's give the pear a quick rinse. We're going to need to peel it and grate it. Now I'm grating the whole thing here, right down to the center. Now let's add the cup of flour, the baking powder as well, and we'll give the dry ingredients a quick mix. We'll add the egg, and then we'll add the milk, which is part of our wet ingredients, and we'll give that a mix with a whisk. Now I'm using the world's smallest whisk, but if you don't have a whisk, you can use just a fork. Now the ingredients are all combined, we can add the pear along with the pear juice and just kind of whisk it up. I'm kind of struggling with the small whisk, so I'm just going to use the red spatula to kind of get it all mixed in. Now if you see the consistency, it's a little bit thicker than usual, and the reason is because I actually spilt the milk whilst filming this, so I had to go out and get some more. But this is batch number 2, and I just want to show you this is what it looks like, a kind of runny mixture, kind of a runny porridge. So let's get the pan ready, and we're going to add just a drizzle of olive oil. I kind of got carried away with filming here and added a smiley face, but you can add butter as well, either works just as fine. And we want the pan to be on medium to low heat so the pancakes don't burn or cook too fast. They kind of want to be on gentle heat. Now let's add the pancake mixture to the pan. I'm using one of those quarter measuring cups. Now if you have an ice cream scoop, that'll work as well. With this pan you can probably fit 4 pancakes. I'm just going to do 2 at a time here. It's easier. With a mixture this size, it will have to be done in batches. You don't want to cram too much, you've got to give some pancakes some space. Now these pancakes usually take about 2 to 3 minutes on each side, and you kind of want to leave them alone. I'm giving these a little shake to make sure they're not stuck, even though I'm using a non-stick pan. Bad habit, I suppose. And the key indicator of when to flip them is when you start to see little bubbles on the top. When you see these, it's a good time to flip. So let's go ahead and flip these bad boys. Now you can see the color of the pancake is a little golden brown, and they're looking good. Now they're flipped, we'll leave them alone for a few more minutes to cook on the other side. So let's take a quick peek on the other side to see if they're done, and yeah, they look good, Now these can be taken off the pan and ready to start cooking the next batch. Now to save time, I've already cooked 2 in advance. And with a mixture like this, you can easily make 8 pancakes, which can serve 2 to 3 people, depending on how hungry they are. I like to dress mine with honey, lots of honey. Syrup is good as well, and if you have any yogurt, especially Greek yogurt, even better. So there we have it, simple pear pancakes. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Last but not least, let's fade to black and cue in some funky music.